Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Top 10 Tuesday episode. This is episode 77, and for this week we are going to be talking about Top 10 Trilogies. Now, 2 weeks ago we talked about Top 10 favorite franchises, so this week, of course, we've got to do Trilogies. Now, when I was making this list, I kept writing down things that were once really good trilogies, and I keep forgetting that when you add a remake into a trilogy, it becomes a franchise, because 4 more films makes a franchise. So when I was doing this list, I had wrote down the Evil Dead trilogy, and I was like, wait a minute, there's a remake, what the fuck? I had also did the same thing with the Poltergeist trilogy too. I forgot about the remake for a second. I was like, what the fuck? But lo and behold, there's like a million trilogies I actually came up with. I think I listed over almost close to 40 trilogies. A lot of them being really shitty. Like, I even had the Pork Chop trilogy on here, and like Dark Harvest and things like that. Yeah, there was quite a few on here that actually missed the cut. A couple that just about made the cut on this one was the Candyman trilogy. From Dusk Till Dawn, which I actually do like the sequels. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I actually kind of like them. It's Alive by Larry Cohen. I like those films too. But yeah, at the end of the video, I'll say a couple more that didn't make the cut and stuff. But without further ado, let's get right into this. In at number 10 is going to be the Slumber Party Massacre Trilogy. Now, I do have the Blu-ray for Slumber Party Massacre, of course, from Scream Factory, but this is a little more convenient in, showcasing the entire trilogy. I have a really soft spot for the sequels. Actually, this whole franchise, or this whole trilogy, because I believe Part 3 came out in late 1990, and it made it to VHS, home media, sometime in 91, but I remember renting all 3 of these sometime in 91 and having a sleepover with my buddies, and we marathoned them, and it just, that's just one of those childhood nostalgic memories that, I'll never get rid of. But, just knowing how bad the sequels really are, they still have a special place in my heart. I think Part 2 is one of the strangest and weirdest films ever created, but I really respect it for that. It's everything in one. It's so strange. Part 3 is actually quite bad, but I really enjoy these films, man. I've always been, kind of drawn to them. So, Slumber Party Massacre, yeah, in at number 10. Number 9 is the Basketcase Trilogy. Now, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about these films, considering I just did an entire podcast on the trilogy itself, so you guys already know my thoughts on them. But yeah, Part 1 is just absolutely amazing. Part 2 and 3 aren't great films, but they're fun. They're completely different in tone and in just everything, really, than Part 1, but I do have a lot of fun with them, even though I didn't give them like the greatest ratings and stuff, but they still are, decent to watch. I think Part 3 with the the whole musical scene is just the weirdest thing ever, but Basketcase Trilogy, yeah, good stuff. In at number 9. In at number 8 is going to be what I'm actually going to have to separate here, and we'll showcase this, and that is the Blood Trilogy. Of course, Herschel Gordon Lewis's Blood Trilogy, Blood Feast, 2000 Maniacs, and Color Me Blood Red. Love all these films, man. Every time I watch Blood Feast, I still can't believe that movie came out when it did. Just the gore effects, and people must have been falling off their rockers watching that shit. It still baffles me that shit came out at that time. But 2000 Maniacs, love the setting. The old Civil War, 100th anniversary Civil War type setting, people start getting killed off and stuff. And of course, Color Me Blood Red with, dude painting the pictures with real blood. It's a good idea, man. Love all these films, man. I'm a big Herschel Gordon Lewis fan, always have been. I dig all of his stuff, even his non-horror skin flicks and shit. They're just kind of unique in themselves. So, but if you've never seen the Blood Trilogy, check these out. I know these are on Blu-ray. Just had no ambition to ever pick up the Blu-rays because I don't mind DVDs. So. And that is number 8. In at number 7 is going to be the Ginger Snaps Trilogy. Canadian bred, so from my neck of the woods. Yeah, Ginger Snaps, the first film, man, it's like a bona fide classic, man. It's such a great film. Ginger Snaps 2, when it first came out, I didn't really dig it that much. There was something about it that kind of threw me off a little bit, but I grew to actually really like it. And Ginger Snaps Back, the beginning, which is the third one, which is like a prequel. It's definitely the weak link in the trilogy, but again, I grew to like it, man. I never really cared for it too much. The characters are odd because it's like a prequel type deal, but yeah, what can I say, man? These are great werewolf films and good stories, man. Really, really good stories. There's a lot of subtext in these films, and just a lot of things that are going on in them. So yeah, Ginger Snaps Trilogy, good stuff, man. Really dig them. And that was, of course, number 7. And number 6 is a trilogy that I always have a lot of fun with watching, and that is the Hatchet Trilogy. Of course, Adam Green directed the first 2. Sorry about the glare, guys. And of course, Hatchet 3. Yeah, man, what can I say, man? Victor Crowley, fucking awesome. Now, I know this is going to be a very, very unpopular opinion, but I think part 3 is becoming my favorite one. I know people are probably screaming, but I watched it again recently, and it's just so much fucking fun, man. I love the carnage in that film. The gore is just amazing. It's just nuts. My least favorite one is Hatchet 2. I still do like it, but it is my least favorite one. The storyline in the film just always kind of perplexes me why they went with that. I mean, it makes sense considering it follows the first film, but there's just something about it that really bugs me. But I do like them. I like all the films. Like Victor Crowley's just an amazing, amazing killer, and but this probably isn't going to be a trilogy for much longer. I can't imagine them kind of keeping it at a trilogy much longer, considering people want these films. So, but yeah, Hatchet Trilogy, good stuff. That was number 6. And at number 5 is a really, really kind of unique trilogy, and that is the Maniac Cop Trilogy. Sorry, this is really hard to do with one hand and all this stupid glare. Yeah, the original Maniac Cop, man, Bruce Campbell, Tom Atkins, just so much fun, man. Just such a great, great film. Of course, I got this one signed by Tom Atkins and, of course, William Lustig. Thanks to my man Jeremy got William Lustig on there. Met Tom Atkins a few years ago, but really cool, man. And Tommy was actually joking with me about being killed in Maniac Cop 2. And Maniac Cop and not being in the second one, kind of thing. And we're just like, I'm like, that's such a shame, man. It's such a shame. It would have been awesome to see you in there. He's like, I know. He's like, I wanted to do it. I was like, that's really funny. But Maniac Cop 1, Maniac Cop 2, quite different in films. Maniac Cop 2 being quite more action filled, but good stuff, man. Maniac Cop 3, I think even Larry Cohen still thinks that movie has just got like a terrible script to it. I don't think he ever really wanted to do it properly. So, yeah, of course, I can't remember his name, Robert Zarr. Rest in peace to Robert Zarr. He was the Maniac Cop in all these. Good stuff though, yeah. But definitely check out these Blue Underground Blu-rays too, man. They're fucking amazing. That was number 5. And then number 4 is, trilogy I really enjoy, and that is the Reanimator Trilogy here. And here's the newly acquired bride of Reanimator. And this is like really fucking hard to do with one hand. So brutal. Yeah, man, what can I say about the Reanimator Trilogy? I have so many editions of Reanimator. Like, I think I have like 7 or 8 editions of this. Like the Elite DVDs, like the Anchor Bay ones, the syringe. It's just ridiculous. But I'm still like, why? I want, Arrow to actually acquire the rights so they can put out all 3 of these. Because I know they have the rights to part 3 because they put it on DVD. But Reanimator, just such a fantastic film. Jeffrey Combs, who is my favorite actor, kills the role of Dr. Herbert West. He's just amazing. He's menacing. Love the effects. Barbara Crampton is awesome in it. Bride of Reanimator, same thing, man. It plays along right off the original one, and it just kind of takes it one step further, and it's just fantastic. One of my favorite. I actually rewatched this again, and I forgot about this, and I just love this scene, man, where they put this together with the fingers and reanimate this eyeball hand thing. It's just fucking awesome. It's so good. And of course, beyond Reanimator being a TV film, I know the quality isn't the greatest on it, but, for me, it still works. It's still the character you want to see, Dr. Herbert West, and I think it's fantastic. So, but yeah, great trilogy. And Reanimator, okay, get into the top 3, and we're gonna go with Dario Argento's Animal Trilogy, if I can get these out properly without falling. Sorry for the lackluster video, guys. But yeah, another trilogy here I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about because I've recently reviewed all these on the podcast too, as part of the Italian month in, was it November? Shit, I can't remember what month it was. But yeah, The Bird with the Crystal Plumage, just a fantastic, fantastic giallo. Really, really good stuff. Maybe the ending is a little contrived. Not contrived, but, you know, if you think back on the way it kind of goes down, it doesn't really work exactly how it should if you really think about it. But it doesn't really ruin the film or anything for me. I think it's fantastic. Cat o' Nine Tails, just a really, really fantastic story. Really good mystery giallo. It's great stuff. Four Flies in Grey Velvet. My least favorite out of the three, but I still really enjoyed it. I think it's a fantastic film. You know, again, Dario Argento, I mean, if this is your first three films in your directorial career, man, this is just an amazing way to start your career. But yeah, if you've never checked out these films, do yourself a favor and check them out because they're all really, really good. So yeah, and that was number 3. And at number 2 is going to be, and I didn't actually even plan this. This is actually kind of strange, but I just realized, which is the Three Mothers Trilogy, and of course it's Argento again. Very interesting. I didn't actually mean to do that. Yeah, Suspiria, Inferno, Mother of Tears. I mean, what can I say about these films that I've never said before? Suspiria is just one of those visual, you know, treats for you. Very inspired by Bava's lighting and stuff, but he just takes it one step further. It's got a very simple story to it, but it works, in my opinion. I know a lot of people always get confused about the story and the way it's kind of projected to the viewer, but I think it works. Inferno's fantastic too. It's got really, really good sets, you know, locations and things like that. Great effects, great lighting. Story kind of comes a little more. And then, of course, you got full circle with Mother of Tears, the third entry, which comes like, I don't know, something like 30 years after or something, after the original one, or after Inferno, or 25 years or something. I don't know. It's quite a long time. But the thing with Mother of Tears, it's definitely a down step in quality. This is, you know, Argento not at his peak in his career anymore, and it really does show with the effects and even the way the story is told and stuff and filmmaking. But you know, it still rounds out the trilogy quite nice, to be honest, and you can't... It's so high on my list because, you know, Suspiria and Inferno are two of my favorite films ever made. I love these movies, so yeah, it's right out there. So, Argento with Three Mothers Trilogy. And of course, in at number 1 is going to be my favorite director of all time, and the, you know, one trilogy that I think is just, like, beyond ridiculous, and that's the Gates of Hell Trilogy. Absolutely fantastic. Another trilogy I've talked about on the podcast, so I'm not gonna get too much into that, but City of the Living Dead is just ridiculous atmosphere, amazing gore, such a fun film. It's one of those films you can just watch over and over again. Same with The Beyond. It's very, very much like City of the Living Dead. It's, you know, very atmospheric. I know a lot of people get confused exactly what's going on in the film, but it's actually really not that hard to figure out. The ending is what it is. It's not that confusing. You just have to kind of think about it. And The House by the Cemetery, awesome stuff. I always say this every time I show this DVD, I need to upgrade to Blu-ray. I just haven't grabbed that Arrow one yet. I should really grab that. But you know, all in all, just a fantastic trilogy of amazing gore, awesome, you know, set pieces. I love Fulci's cinematography too, man. The way he shoots things is just amazing. Really, really good stuff. So, but yeah, that is going to do it for the top 10. Quick little round out. In at number 10, we've got Slumber Party Massacre. Number 9, Basket Case. Number 8, Blood Trilogy. Number 7, Ginger Snaps. Number 6, Hatchet. Number 5, Maniac Cop. Number 4, Reanimator. Number 3, The Animal Trilogy. Number 2, the Three Mothers Trilogy. And of course, number 1 with the Gates of Hell Trilogy. Now, a couple more that didn't make my list was, I was really considering putting the Hostel trilogy in here, even though part 3 is kind of shitty, but I really dig part 1 and 2, man. That's really, really good stuff. Also, the August Underground trilogy was another one that I actually just kind of missed my cut too, because I like all 3 films. You know, I mean, they're not everyone's cup of tea, but you know, I really dig them. So, but yeah. You know, and of course, I was actually thinking about the future too, and with the Purge, the third Purge coming out too, who knows? It could be, if it's really, really good, it could be a contender for a new trilogy. So, you know, maybe it'll be the one that takes out Hatchet, because I can't imagine Hatchet sitting at 3 much longer, so it'll be no longer a trilogy. So next time this video is done, it'll probably be different. And but But yeah, I consider the Vengeance trilogy, but I don't really consider the films to be horror. They're more just straight up revenge films. But yeah, but I definitely would have made the list because all 3 films are fantastic in my opinion. So, but anyways, I'm just rambling on. Yeah, I wish honestly, one more thing. Cold Prey, if the 3rd one had a fucking Region 1 release or release at all, who knows, if that movie's good, it definitely would be in there because I love part 1 and part 2. I think those are fantastic films. So, but anyways, guys, that's going to do it. This video's gone on over 15 minutes and you're probably tired of hearing me talk. So anyways, guys, maybe drop your list down below. I'm always curious to hear what other people's trilogies are, or favorites are. So anyways, guys, as usual, peace out, homies.